must be no sacred cows. So I encourage all Sierra Leoneans to join me to fight corruption. This is just the beginning.
The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not go. I said we tired with their lies, we tired with their promises that left us to all our damages. We tired with that speech they preach, indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not go. No one to trust. My people, no one to hope on. Nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are they?
There must be no sacred cows. So I encourage all Sierra Leoneans to join me to fight corruption. This is just the beginning.
The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not go. I said we tired with their lies, we tired with their promises that left us to all our damages. We tired with that speech they preach, indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not go. No one to trust. My people, no one to hope on. Nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they said they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah, then instead they delay. People suffer. No work for people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, the people.
You lie. Hey, the people fail us. When I listen to what's there, full and fail. Ali Fambule fail us. Then like Pawi. I will sing that remix before the original composer.
The people write to us.
You see now, don't begin to go take other man music for can flag them. The case don't see us anyway. The people are on Akusha and Cabo. Una welcome. As we tell you yesterday, say today we dey come with a very hot one. We get for do with corruption. It do so bo la boro to that research. Una relax una self and wait. Make we and una can chat. But corruption inside we had the money them, the couple them, we don't lost, the couple them, where the parent take, the couple them, where the mommy, the couple them, where chief minister, the couple them, where the couple them, where the ministers them, the couple them, where don't make the Lion and Slimmer and others, they all don't build house, who be know them for one room and parlor. Today, we they can't tell una how them couple are worker, the level of corruption, where them people have been call on we the citizens and say, make we all join on together for can fight corruption. Now when they talk about corruption, then they frown their face. Una stay tuned.
Then they make listen. Like we babu suck them. Anyway, all of these things they to you, the parliamentarians, them, they don't demand for answer concerning all the plenty allegations them where don't they come on, where don't they come up now the mainstream and social media concerning corruption. Inside we had. Hey. Why if you call person say can't follow me, then the person follow you, then you go vex. The person not do nothing, you say follow me, then follow you vex. Why?
Well, let you know how we don't stand.
You call say we all put on for fight corruption. When we put on for fight corruption now, 153 now physical one.
I go lock me up and
Anyway, plenty other things than they. Normally we can say you they listen to different things where people they talking to. We can tell you down there. So we don't able for discover say the reason we make money lost na the bank them inside we had now because the government don't ace them spending. But the question is, who that's then spend for the people them or for their own famble them or for their own selfish interest them? This now the governor Bank of Salon now ain't talk that audio.
You know we they go to school where teacher ask question, they ask you finger for top.
Yes.
Me and they pull me they explain that for themselves.
By the way, what you want to say? By the way. But wait, sometimes in the way we can ask we am, sometimes the teacher na teacher we the beat bad. We can ask we am. Then we no go sabi o, we ask we am. Then we all man dey yes teacher. When them point to now turn watch them. Like for saying another person them point to they come back to you. Yes you, okay you, yes, what happen?
They take the money, they explain that for themselves, teacher.
No, I'm not asking. I won't answer. What's now the plural of water?
Teacher, want disgrace me now?
Water. Anyway, let me take this one quick one. This message from one way young sister. We decide for pass this message. Medically not tested, but I think say it go be right. Now advice it give to incompetent woman them. Let me listen this one. We'll come back just now.
I made this like you are the talker. All the Bible recipe and a market. You are before we put on our body. Oh, make sure take us to check them. Church and fine. When you feel any object inside it, make blade, you check them, you see what's inside. I buy this recipe and a market. I begin church and especially the first I get a piece of the inside it. What I do, I open this first side. Now I put chemical inside it. Ice and sugar and water. And that water, the water church the bowl. So now, I make for the yourself see for yourself, they believe. Because now one kind of person maybe they deny. What I mean, they talk this, I never believe. So here, when you get this message, they go around. There will be other companies, not be victim. That's how they get cancer so slowly. We know they know. cancer we all don't see where they keep people like. You and my sister there. Now see the water where they come out. See the water. This how you they use that number? Now say they melt. The way they melt by you, that's so the sick they go inside. You know they know. By the time they go know say that something don't have water don't pass garden. You and my sister they let this message go around. See what you put inside there. See the chemical, you see the water. See the water. See the water. It is all like oil. You can also ordinary water. Yeah, pass this message, yeah. Thank you.
That's how they say.
Well, me famulem, more especially to his sisters them. Now this, now in the apple now we had right now. Now this advice, we on sister don't bring out the air. At least we all the able land. We demand them where they buy breast for we woman there. The woman them where they go and buy them for themselves. This I think a very, very, very good advice. What's up with it? Sheng baby, it's no problem.
Sorry, not to you. Now something I see. We mama they correct with Creole. They say me say what? Fala? Now bad Creole and okay, continue. Sorry ma. The government say let we do like how they do. Now that's I don't correct her ma.
For continue sir, stop me people like this. Now advice will come up from this we sister, and I believe now so we for the work inside we had. When you go facing something where you know say it affect the crowd. When you go facing something, you don't begin affect you. Before you sit down and you keep am say no, because me don't facing them, me I just don't set mouth, let other person can facing them. I think say this lady do the right thing. Do ya? This not just advice. Before ever, una we sister them, we the man where they buy pants now breast for we woman them. Now for check which kind breast you they buy for your woman or your sister. And you say for they go out there, when they go by, do ya? Now for check. For prevent and protect yourself.
Okay. I think that's good. But wait on. You know say plenty talk on the day now we had concerning corruption, ain't it?
Now the sick thing of we had right now, corruption.
And you know say plenty people they use for talk concerning things then where they happen, especially where get for do with constitution, where get for do with laws and other things, then plenty people they don't they talk, ain't it?
Yes, then be they talk, but as still they go now, they all not set more to no waiting at the reason.
My brother, somebody write open letter to we all now we had. He write to the production team. He say as thing they go right now, it's like say bar association. Then don't missing in action, no. Because,
you call bar association?
Yes, bar
but
association.
You just remind me back of the actions the way we know them for Dutrade.
Yes.
Go ahead, me brother.
They normally can talk on certain things that we get for do with governance, interpretation of laws. Because now we hear plenty act like we don't turn actor and actress the inside we had. Now all like in the panel act this, act that. I don't know what's film down the way then they act to. But he say the bar association, they don't set their motto, they don't set their motto inside the yard, waiting they happen. He say they really want for hearing from them. He say they really want for read the press release on things them where they go on our yard. Especially them balabala corruption business they also where they go on our yard. He say bar association no need for be dormant. Bar association no need for go silence. They need for come up and talk. Now I say, hey me brother, I laugh big one. I say this talk where you talk so I say now true. I say we not remember that one day safe. I say but brother, we go try for put her at the top of the program today. For let people and know say you ask this kind of question. And they tell we thank you for where we raise this concern. So brother, what you want for say concerning bar association, the association of lawyers them. Then set motto, then set mouth. For say themselves they don't lock them out with super blue because not to super glue. And so them picking and can say super blue. Then don't lock them out with super blue.
Well, before ever they jump into the discussion, I just want to tell the listener or the viewer, we write this letter to Riyadh. we think say na so things them for the happen inside we had. Now make we left with WhatsApp number, we email in case you get any of them valid information there, make sure you forward them to me because as I say, we not perfect, we aid, it can choke up, forget no more things them where they happen inside we had. Now straight to the letter where we brother right now we had. The people that are waiting, Shembepe don't talk. We don't read the letter. Now this not in the inside the letter. But I think say now a very important issue this way we brother raise. Because we say self, you don't tell the student how they talk. Then people tell them put Sarah for it. We know the member for go their way self until where this brother man write this letter where we don't read that now. We able reflect to remind them towards the bar association. The bar association may people now the people in this will be known for talk plenty where it can be corruption business. We be known for talk plenty where it can be other things about bad governance. But as things they go right now, where we don't understand say most of them people they sign contracts to this government. It look like say them money there don't big fool them people them money there don't set them people them out, them money there don't make them even they afraid for talk the truth now inside we had. Now he make this brother write this letter and something the way he puts in the letter were very interesting. He said we had I did write this letter to now because as he say now una no more not they balance the truth. As he say now una no more get the mind for talk the truth. But I just tell Shembepe, I say Shembepe, this person that talk the way he talk so if them are already go pull we.
Now talk say he go sit down no more. Now people will see the watch we say but now maybe right hand this soon. But still.
Because as still they go right now, this what they do self. I'm not going to use the word say enemy, but get haters them. We're not left with you they do so because then they benefit from the bad things that when they happen. But we know they look their face as we don't be promised una say we and una back we don't come and talk to we say una hope say we they stand for the truth as how we start. Now a straightforward joining they go. We say answer to una question say we promise say waiting una ask we so they look into them and move forward, not only forward, but straightforward towards the truth of we had. So the people now help we for talk for this.
Justin. And see me say they don't lock them mouth with super blue. Somebody say they don't lock them mouth with super bio.
But the problem, the people in the Pulado we caretaker. So many names stand there out.
No caretaker. This I think Naina the daddy. So at least we only for take in surname, you know. When you born you picking them, not so your papa in surname you go with. Nah. So yes, they don't lock their mouth with super bio.
Super bio, and we get other boss we Pulado and very shortly. Now we program. But that name they I will call him. I will call her name day. Why we call her just tell we say we can't take another name again mad bio in a madman bio.
Hey.
So I don't really know who's going to pull her name themselves. I laughed me better that day. So me people we they talk about the bar association where we know say now a group this way we all for the above say them bad things are where they go on a we had them for stand up and talk because now they in front for talk with them for listen them. But now under the leg we see the judges and the magistrate them. Then they case them, cut and put where they fit this government in the interest of them and their pockets.
Wait. We been get few how they call our lawyers then we been they come out and talk. You remember the other time whether Augustine Sembe Marago talk but in a court. Waiting and do am. They no punish them, then detain them for instant. After that they punish them. We see other people they can talk about them can scared. But still, bar association, we want for hearing from you. This writer, we write this open letter say, he want for read on a press release. We self now we had, with the open we eye, like mountain fat fruits. With the cack we yes, like dear hearing. They allow take them talk Yoruba. Let my guy cannot correct me back, cannot laugh me. So, we make sure say, things them, where for go on. we monitor them. Anyway, let me jump commode small bits. One other thing they way I not understand but all the money where them get inside we had for fight this corona. You believe say people them they and a Kailaun and other side them where them been done terminate their work, them be done lay them off for this corona fight. But from where them terminate them contract them inside October, till now they not pay them balance money.
Check baby na true.
It don't tell where this person here so the money me with this tear so. Now I say, hey me brother, I say this tear so. It go be say yes because the way how you kill don't money me. Person not go fast in one talk for lie for too long time. It say in a victim, they employ them. They employ other people them. Some then they pay their half. Some they not pay them nothing at all for because they're supposed for the give them 3 million per month. So some of people and the way they get for pay, they 1 million, 200, what's 1 million, then 12 million based on the month where they owe them for. But from where then they cry for their salary or their balance money, say now Nakovac no sit to the 8. Nakovac, where the money? I mean, una been say una get plenty couple. Now the other side, award boy of finance been talk say 75% of the money where they put pan corona. Now we country in money, yes, not true. But before una pay them people who don't risk their life, una go buy Prado SUV. Prado.
Left all them motor car they are SUV.
No to SUV na Prado. No na SUV.
Prado.
Na
Prado.
SUV.
Na Toyota Prado.
No, na SUV.
No, na Toyota Prado.
But wait, so do ya? We still ask you. We dey ask you. Do ya? Now for make sure say you give people them waiting due them, waiting them forget. Now forgive them. Do ya? Nakovac. Caretaker Bio, you say the one them when are the frontline worker, you dove your heart to them. You always the team up for them. That people and then are AC office, then they eat plenty millions. Sit down inside Prado, Toyota, SUV. Then they eat plenty millions. They want them when are the frontline worker. Where una for make happy, una no make them happy. They coordinator them, that buy new motoka for them. Remember how plenty of them don't get accidents along the way, where then they go for fight, the corona inside we yard. So una sit to them now waiting they happen, bro. All the one they una call them back, no una give them waiting them forget Justin. Sorry. Bye bye.
But wait till you can do this.
You know, he can't continue no more until you know say you self never stand for your people. Let's so try and listen.
Well, me I just want for call on with people who only watch, with people who get voice, with people who get them phone numbers them, at least do ya make we and una help for call on this government for pay them people there. As we all know, the risk as my brother they say, Shengbe Pierre, the risk where them people have been take. Una remember we been doing program now where we can we vex for the water there. Even when they go out for go walk, when they tire, for me they able get fresh air, pass them fend mango tick or any other tick, then go sit down under there. So then they able get fresh air, then blow. Whilst the people then get the Toyota Prado them, they sit down, they know they go with an SUV. Then they go take them for load and fumble them and they thinks them. When they tip inside we are take money buy floor back good ping, go upline, go enjoy. Then we brother and sisters there, then they end back, go na the field for go challenge. As they say we get corona. We brother and sister then they go for go challenge the sick. Okay, we be don't green now say corona dinner we had. Never mind where we mama when our first lady been tell we say Chernobyl Sidona in America corona. We then we had when a salon corona free in the talk book, but still we not really say corona no dey o. We still take and we can take and not tell we say we get corona, we agree. And we sister of brother them they agree for work. But if somebody don't go risking life for God's sake, why make una not dey get money? And I leave this just draw me attention to me self when they talk to you. But that I just the Congo Salami people here because they come out, they're not the doubt. Me self they talk to you. I don't work in a big office now we had where I don't resign, take today, I send me resignation letter, they don't give me money. But me get for Syria, I call them there one by one and they address them and go very hard at them. So then they are just come to people that they come special for that. But do it.
You did talk about that day. And they talk to somebody then days there and I catch me saying, It say Ali. It say Sembe Pierre. Anyway, we say forget for take some time before you used to them. It say Sembe Pierre. Now say yes, man. It say he no go believe. Where I read that guy then days there, they say they sack him because of he go comments on social media. He say myself now so where I resign at that same bank day. For let them give me money safe. Then begin for the make dabaru business. Now I say, He say yes. Now I say, okay, man. I say right now, we can't go on air. I say, but we get for talk further on that particular thing there. Now I say, okay, no problem. It's like for say inside we had. People them just they work for nothing. The one way for talking, not they talk because they don't lock them out with super bill. Tight man.
Not all the people there for work for nothing, especially when they mark you face say you they against what they do, me brother. For let you get you benefit, no problem. 10 good years I work at the particular office where they talk about so they hold me money, but I can't special for that, not to that to sit there for today. I just they call on with people there, do allow we help call on them people there, or it just sound like say that why they don't sound like only now. Pass you send stone para then grab them, make it one. You know, do ya let we all upon them, make it shame if they shame. But the problem where they think now, Aliu, like when they don't empty the bank then so who's the why they put money right now for people say?
Now then they will go to now. Okay.
No, I just pop nose.
Yes, you correct. No, just enter the now. No, hear from the buy say. You know, forget PHE. No mean say PHE.
For
do PHE, no mean say you physically fit. Yeah. So I'm not gonna understand. This repair, it get PHE and all. And in fact, pass PHE self in a professor. But I don't know. What's in the happen? Anyway, but I know something, experience and for just say you go attend the paper na two different things. For Sabi and for Yagba na. Then say Sabi man no get Yagba. Senior player need fet for vest. Na serve them the serve and the jazz in a feeling thing. In fact, then they will even hold on for herself. Okay, let's listen to him. Quick one, and then we come back just now.
Well, money not shorting at this country. Money shorting at the banking system.
Why?
Well, at the beginning of the year, before COVID, we may know so we get enough money to serve.
And there must be no sacred cows. So I encourage all Sierra Leoneans.
Well, money not shorting at this country. Money shorting at the banking system.
Why?
Well, at the beginning of the year, before COVID, we may know so we get enough money to service this economy. Typically, if we look at the amount of money we can order, over the years, we order 100 million notes, and that they last for 2 years, meaning that 50 million notes per year. At the beginning of the year, we've been getting enough money in the vault that even if we don't order money, it will go through the year. Then COVID came. Where COVID came, of course, when people see uncertainty, like we then the lockdown and this, that, people, they go demand more money. As a result of that, we decide, say, we will immediately order money. Remember, we've been order 100 million notes for 2 years. We immediately place an order for 85 million notes. Because England being locked down, a lot of countries then who side and the print with money locked down. The suppliers not able to deliver the money all we will order. We order in May, we order 85 million notes. In June, now we see a precipitous drop in the amount of money where bank has. They can't deposit at the central bank. We can order small money because whenever you take $10,000, you put them out. In a normal year, 8,000 will come back to the banking system. So you not get for keep boku money. Now we see this huge drop. Money not being go in the bank again. So a concern we at the central bank, now I say, we'll order another 85 million notes. We do that. Supply problems. Then can they print with money in the UK? Well, because of COVID, then print in Sri Lanka. So the central bank we get for charter plane, any small one we then print with charter plane, we go face and quick. So that money not go short in this country. But meanwhile, people then they, where all this money we don't go then sit down panel. I get for try explain to me, say, what thing they go on. So I called the MDs of the commercial banks. I said, when I know the deposit as to how much when I been the deposit, what thing they go on. Now then say, we say, we know they get deposits. Now I assign my banking supervision staff for do spot checks randomly at all commercial banks in the Western area for check their votes, for see if they get excess money. They not get.
All right, so because I don't fair not say they not get, and with all the explanations we don't give, but money will not be one for the suppliers and send the COVID and waiting they spend for charter flights for go take them and all. People in concern now that not to then they on top of the matter now say where you did so for ensure say it happen. Then we don't go do them savings and they expect say when they go to the bank, then forget access to the money them. Waiting on they do right now for ensure say this particular situation unable for tackle them.
Well, part of the thing was to order more money. We expect the last meeting where I get with the suppliers said by mid-January, we get a consignment of 25 million notes. By March, we get a consignment of 85 million notes.
So before mid-January, nothing not going to happen?
Nothing not the way we able to, because if we not get money, we not get some.
So before mid-January, nothing not going to happen?
So you see, that's how we come out.
Nothing not the way we able to.
We're not reach to something there where we will really want for you. Of course, something the way you don't talk now that nothing not there for doing. He talked this December 24, 2020, December 24, 2020, and 98.1. Now he talk this particular word. Nothing not there for doing. But the talk say we forget this money. The first phase for don't come by January, second phase, February, mid, or no. But right now, not February we done so.
Almost.
Okay. I don't wonder now stand the money could come. But interestingly, waiting I notice, then they print 100 million notes. Then they don't print that one day. Now they can normally print for 2 years. But because they say COVID and other things the way they suspect, then print other 85 million notes added to already waiting and get. Okay? But all of that, we find out say, people then they go for go cash the money now, money no day. But you hear it from it tell we say, people then sit down pan the money. So, one time in the channel bar on this program, it tell we say, them people, this particular man not honest. Because he know exactly who that sit down pan the money. But he one can blame people them now for nothing. Now I know exactly say, yes, not true. He really know say, now this set of people them don't take the money. But if he really want for they put the blame for other people them say, then because of the corona, then they afraid for go left the money in a bank, all of them things and they. This now the deceitfulness of authorities them inside this regime. And politicians generally, because me no go ever forget for talk that word. Politician na politician. Like caretaker say, politician they na Africa generally, they know them for waiting.
They know they deliver.
On them promise them where they make. And they listen to you. By way.
Well, we don't get much for talk about this since these people, we just make people and no say, if you don't talk this, December 24, 2020. Now, we can't play outside the reggae day for make una understand exactly wetin them people are dey pa, how them people are want play with. We mind them. No push up for people and they read for themselves.
But wait, too, you know, you give it in the talk how the charter plan for them for this particular thing. But still, as you say, lal wait and go to this one quick. We come back just now.
Inside December last year, people will get money in a bank. Many find it difficult for get access to the money. But according to the bank governor, he been say money shorting na the country. This may draw the attention of different institutions them and the public. But Parliament na in the loggy power for monitor how government institution them they work because now then they represent the people. Now for sake of this make Tuesday, January 19, Parliament may get meeting with the Bank of Salon Administration where the bank governor, Professor Kelfala Kalon, been lead.
We are concerned that last year, somewhere around December or so, during the festive era, we observed and witnessed shortage of cash in the various commercial banks. So we are concerned, and a lot of innuendos have been going around with regards the causes, the reasons for that. However, as a committee, we believe that engagement with the bank officials, the governor, his team, will yield dividend, so that we hear from the horse's mouth what happened. Because to say the least, it was indeed very embarrassing to customers who badly needed those monies to do their activities, and the monies were not there.
That's the voice of the chairman for the Finance Committee in Parliament, Honorable Francis Amara Kaisamba, may give the purpose of the meeting. We immediately explain, the bank governor, Professor Kelfala Kalon, say, now because of the coronavirus, make money short in the country.
On December 31, we did our cash count.
Okay.
And we believed, based on historical cash issuances, that we had enough cash in the economy to carry us through the year, especially after we got a delivery sometime in March of 2020. When COVID hit, we worried that the increased government expenditures will create an increase in the demand for cash. The bank orders 100 pieces of currency, 100 million pieces of currency, and it lasts 2 years. Then COVID hit and disrupted supply chains. Even then, we were okay because we were expecting another shipment. Then the delivery times elongated. We intervened as best as we could. When COVID hit and we started going to lockdowns and this, that.
After this answer from the bank governor, member of Parliament then at the Finance Committee been start for ask question, but be raised concern say the question whether they ask Professor Kalon not to hear the answer and self the give them back talk. This be make the member of Parliament for constituency 050, Honorable Hassan ACC, not be taken light.
The question that was asked and the answer is given us is different from what was asked for. And as you're trying to answer the question again, and he's giving us insulting statements. But some of us will not take that.
I apologize.
But some of us will not be insulted. Let nobody take us for a ride.
Mr. Governor, sir, we might not be graduates in the economy, but some of these basic economic theories, some of us did economics to advanced level. They are not strange to us. But that is not to say we are illiterate in economics. Governor, let me finish with that. Just so that next time we don't repeat the same kind of thing.
After this small argument, the bank governor may end up big the committee member them and self be assure Parliament and the public say waiting happen inside December when money short in the country. Now go happen again.
Based on what we have done so far, based on the deliveries that we have received, based on the deliveries that are promised in February, we believe that what we saw in December is a thing of the past. We cannot, except for the good relationship I built with the managing director of the LARU, who pushed our orders a little faster and said, Governor, you are our priority. Situations would have been worse than they are now. The order that we have been promised in February will come. We believe it will come. We will do everything to make sure everything humanly possible and within the resources of the Bank of Sierra Leone, as limited as those resources are, to ensure that this never happens again.
Honorable Francis Amara Kaisamba, chairman for the Finance Committee in Parliament, end up call on the bank for work Trangawan for CC money in the country all time. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Usman Kamara, the reports.
So I know one thing, by the way, I know one thing. Normally, let's begin look at the record from the issue of Tawa in case in Rado Soiree. You come to this NPPA. You come to this bank governor. Any one of them when you see go na parliament or they in front of authority Itawa, that means it get the backing of the caretaker and it work for the caretaker. So you not get nothing for fear. Why I say this? Rado Soiree, for example, let's just pass the quick. The reason why I been Tawa now because the caretaker tell them say then don't settle them, they don't settle on a parliament. So you not been get nothing for free say then go sack them. This bank governor, the time when it Tawa so now the time when be don't work for the caretaker, get all the money na the bank for travel. So you not get nothing for free. You understand eh? So most of the time when they come in Tawa, now because they get the backing of the caretaker. You get what I try for say. So you not get nothing with the fear at all. So this now, the money no day, whatever, parliament, of course. The one them we been there, where they right now, then they get for just dance to the tune. So nothing absolutely no day. Yeah, we be for stock 798, waiting for do nothing all day for do. Some people don't see don't pay the money. Now we able for no two African express say the caretaker and one pan the people they wait to see don't pay the money. My brother would listen.
No, but waiting are not able to understand from them people there. I always measure this particular word you see. Them people there not care about the credibility. Them people there not care about any recommendation tomorrow because if you say you suffer, you learn your book as they say, somebody employ you some side for work. Yeah? You see say the person give the cow, he hold the rope, now they control him. If you not somebody who care, but your credibility, your right is to resign from that job and go sit down. So tomorrow you're able to get a good recommendation from anybody else where they can shout for that area where you did. This bank governor now he come out and tell we say money don't na bank. And the money people and they will take them, we go sit down with them. Yeah? We be don't hear it down there. But I think from that statement there, now they don't go squeeze them because we all know, as you just mentioned, see, most of them people are they work under the umbrella of the caretaker. They know they work under the umbrella of we the taxpayers. That one day on, we don't know, say they don't sign that signature, they don't lay down. We don't accept. That's fine. Yeah? But no more, time will tell. So, he don't come and tell we about that information, say, bank, money not did it again. Okay, no problem. Some of we will get a small couple of them. We be the afraid now, even the small one they will get, for take them to the bank, for me the same thing not repeat. Yeah? Now, caretaker don't go quiz them with the other people that they around caretaker. He come back, now they can tell we say, money been there, because the government expenditure increase, make them able get shortage na the bank. And then me question here, where me get for ask, if we all know the kind couple we don't count inside for this particular sick, where caretaker declare inside we are say we get, because we not a doctor, and not go can tell you say we get them or we not get them. Caretaker with your doctors them, we in trust, now them declare say we get corona. Never mind, we get now the first place where they meant corona ever in the history of the one world. Yeah, so we agree say corona they ask caretaker don't talk. Okay, people like they will be they send money for the same corona for can fight against this corona. Now they say they come and tell we say money come on at this part, money come on at World Bank, money we call them money and they babble and I want to call them money and after the program he had asked for just to think of the kind amount of money that we don't can inside. So waiting really the bank governor they can't tell we see because of corona the government expenditure increase. Who side this increase increment come out? Who side then go with this money where the expenditure increase? But waiting they use them where the money where other people have they donate concerning this particular MSC quick article, say we get inside we are. Who said the money they go? Waiting and use them pa. Can't fight. So waiting, don't that money, wait them for jump na bank, for go take money, take the able empty. Who side they go empty? Empty. Well, me and Yusuf, we can put where the 500,000 for go take 300,000. Waiting they use them. No, you get 100,000. Where side they other where this bank governor they can't say about increment of the government expenditure.
You know,
people have been donate concerning this particular MSC. Well, pass me one way we understand say
you not see your screen outside and go the money.
Use them. But they can still deny upon all them proofs they are. They deny.
But December for travel number is one game person don't spend 5.2 billion loans.
One game person deny.
It's okay. If forgot September, October, November for Liban, the caretaker and Mamie don't spend 10.2 billion loans. Who's the money go answer back now? Okay. If for shopping number they don't spend 7.89 billion. Who's the money go?
They not use them.
Okay. If for one office and buy other things they know more. Other things they don't spend 30.4 billion. Who's the money go? The caretaker and Mamie don't
ask for that office day.
Okay, now I for talk because I know the caretaker. I know more cable for answer than
we not the face. We not the face.
You want answer now. You don't see who's the money go answer back.
Where side the other?
Okay. If for shopping number if you back conky. If you see where I didn't think they are so.
They not use them.
Because you know say it's well protected. They do the one office and buy taker. So what you
want? All they work for.
Things they know more.
The information minister, the bank governor, you know all the men you want the way they head down. They don't sign paper with the caretaker say you mistake with me. You are going. We not the face. Doubt me. I not the face. I just can't. This caretaker people be allow say na soldier because of a military background. Somebody in a way. But we don't see this caretaker don't take over. We had not even able discipline in West. Not even the one way they head down. The people that we appoint na paper with the caretaker you miss. Not able discipline they at all. So we are going discipline. When people and the caretaker be the jubilate say when it take over we had discipline we had because in a soldier.
Because he can't discipline the money side.
Okay.
You want for discipline, we. When you say one for discipline, the money side, lock leakages them and not open.
Catch the phone.
They want discipline, we, the people, they want discipline, we pay your money. You know, see what happen? Take our money there.
And you want discipline, we. For the don't talk the truth, for go lock win up and Pandemba road. They go the discipline.
Now you don't know that they say come for discipline, we good one. Even we don't tell we say, you know, now the thing this I
can forget.
Even we don't tell we say, let we use social media because now they inform the international community, so they will take advantage of social media. This be
now talk.
When you tell IMC, Independent Media Commission, what you tell them? You not tell them they begin for one other people in the social media.
All the social media.
Yes.
Because they cause a lot of problems inside we have.
I don't want to talk that bad crew again, but in we say, let we go with them in the fight against corruption. Where we go with her now, waiting they happen, then verse. Then the verse.
Sweet space. Lock.
Me brother.
Points.
Me brother.
Beats.
Me brother.
Yes, young baby, talk and listen.
I know they talk. I want to call you, slow take this then call him. For let we go with them in the fight against corruption. And then let we listen to this with Liberia music again. Me I like them.
Oh yeah, send and they let people hear. We know they talk with you once.
There must be no sacred cows. So I encourage all Sierra-Leoneans to join me to fight corruption. This is just the beginning.
The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not know. I said we tired with their lies. tire with the promises that left us to all our damages. We tire with that speech they preach in thee, and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you.
Tired of their lies. We tired of their promises. We tired of their boku talk. We tired of their lock, oh. When you talk, then lock you na jail. You know for talk the truth again. Now who said they take we now? But now the Pabi say let we talk. Make we use the social media for pass the information. Now you don't have that seat in the fed. We where they talk about go still talk, but them go choke tete. The one where they take over government, they can pull away. TP, Jankoliko, government expenditure don't increase. Corona money, we not see you. Now Ebola, Dina Guinea, Papa God making no canasa, no. That end we don't die. You go now for wallet chimpanzee.
Okay.
TP, Jankoliko.
So
Munkunigas, they just they come for civilized way.
if you reach
now
there, if you reach there, let's continue back. Let's listen, waiting this. We have been talking about concerning the situation where we face right now inside we had on this same money business. When they come back just now.
And there must be no sacred cows. So I encourage all Sierra Leoneans to join me to fight corruption. This is just the beginning.
This issue of liquidity crisis now one way native country to very concerned over. It come na yaso Professor Kalon. He get time. When I ask him, he said the 15th of January. We don't write letter after the 15th. I think we'll later meet around the 17th or so. He said the 15th. He said the first consignment they come. Now, after that 15th day, the 15th he failed. He get interview also with Umo Fofana na BBC. He said the February. He give another time of February. Then the back fail. Now let me just tell you the implication. One, it don't land with economy to a whole lot of embarrassment. You see, this economy now one way, even during the 11 years old protected, we never get liquidity crisis like this. Between 1988 to 1990, where this country go to one of the worst economic depression, we government for pay salary per month. When in fact now one of the antecedents to the war, we set the stage for the war, for let them fire the first shot to Bomaro because of livelihood issue. We not get this kind of economic crisis. So if I can really land with your belief on this bank governor, now yeah, I ask the bank governor. He said he don't order money for 2 years. He also say the Thomas de la Rue, the printing because of the corona. But the question they ask, Power letter asked to them, why make now all of Africa during this corona? In the height of the corona safe between May to August, no country not see this kind of liquidity crisis na salon no more. Then you also go further for talk say, he say how now some particular people and they make withdrawal without any words, any concomitant deposit.
You get the joke and the jack? Get them? This is not the worst liquidity crisis. So if this man give them kind of analysis there, I mean say even the time where they been declare austerity, this one will depend on worst past austerity. Because it make them categorically clear say since the war, since the last civil war now we had, we not ever faced with this kind of liquidity crisis. We mean say even the austerity will all be the alafo. That situation will face so right now, they face so right now. They not compare. They not to rank. Oh yeah. This now we had for 2.
Just in 3 years' time, they begin to rate people and say, waiting with the undergo so we not ever undergo them in the history of we had. Then why if we not take proper judgment, the judgments given at 2023, 10 years, we only turn skeleton. inside we yard. Not what we talk, we no land book, na the one we land book, na they talk so, say, waiting this new direction, don't rob na we eye. We not ever get that kind of mentality or pepe, ever, now we eye, inside we yard. In 3 years old, not to 4 years old, not to 5 years old, not to for make we not use we air them perfectly 2023. That why I see them back home. Some of you don't run away because we go to skeleton. I bet you to skeleton with quality.
We go
kendele,
we no go die yo. The one we can for make we eat gari. Hey, ebi thunder go can. The one we can employ me sweet.
Thunder the press up.
Hey, then give we bitter leaf.
What
then go die yo. Now then go cry yo. We go kenkeni no more. We go kendele, we no go die yo.
I'm said now composer. Na pirate. She will pay not sky. I don't begin shake me now. I say, but today shake maybe I don't compose.
But I take a you know say me always I like for kick up I kick that free penalty with Samatis come back.
You na caretaker. Wait point so not today the end up. As you are reaching at the edge, you bend up.
Okay. When then just come na power, then set up this government transition team, where they can say GTT. Then put together longer findings, and then they make recommendations. Now then tell we back say no sacred cow no go dey. Now then tell we back say let we all join in the fight against corruption because they know say corruption get for fet back. But we not be the understand when they say corruption get for fet back. We be fit say no more sometimes the one day where they accused of corruption now then go get for tower. Not knowing that the corruption go for fet back from the palace side. No listen to this. Come back just now.
Excellency, now let me turn to the findings of the report. We found that at the time of assuming office as president on the 4th of April 2018, Sierra Leone was in a state of near financial bankruptcy and facing the worst economic crisis since independence in 1961. We have produced the evidence in this report to support this claim. Your Excellency, we found that at the time you assumed office, the international reputation and credibility of Sierra Leone was battered and at its lowest ebb because of the rampant corruption, gross mismanagement, and leadership failure of the former APC government, making Sierra Leone the most corrupt country in the world and one of the poorest. Also, Your Excellency, we found a shocking level of complete disregard and disrespect by the former APC government for law and order, democratic accountability, and constitutional order. We found, Your Excellency, that the leadership of the former APC government behaved as if they were above the law and appropriated the state and its natural resources as their own private property. They signed contracts with mining companies and approved by the APC-dominated parliaments in which mining companies were permitted not to pay any taxes to the country in return for bribes. We have documented, page by page, the scale and level of the egregious infractions by the leadership of the former APC government. Based on these findings, the governance transition team has put forward 10 key recommendations for your consideration and action. The two imperative recommendations are, Your Excellency. Firstly, that you consider to immediately direct the Audit Service Sierra Leone to undertake a special audit of all ministries, departments, and agencies to establish how public assets and funds have been utilized by the former APC government. Secondly, and most importantly, that he considered to immediately institute a judge-led commission of inquiry with a limited time frame and mandate to look into all stolen or inappropriately converted state funds and other assets by former APC officials. The primary objective must be to investigate, prosecute, and if found guilty of corruption, must be made to pay back to the state all corrupt funds and to face long prison sentences. Your Excellency, the Governor's Transition Team further recommends that all those named in this report for alleged corruption-related activities are to be treated as suspects and must not travel out of the jurisdiction of Sierra Leone without an approved travel certificate from the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Finally, Your Excellency, the Governor's Transition Team strongly advocates for accountability by public officers and recommend that all those investigated by the Special Audit and the Judge-led Commission of Inquiry, and if found guilty, must face the full force of the law, and there must be no sacred cows. I've just received a copy of the report, which has been long awaited. There has been a lot of impatience on the part of the people of this country to receive or have this report. But first, I want to thank the chairman and every other member of the committee for putting so much effort into producing this. Let me say this. This is just a report, a scooping exercise, a snapshot of what we met and what we inherited. As to what we have to do, we will consider the recommendations to have been made. But I want to say this clearly, that we have to draw the line on corruption in this country. We have to fight corruption, and it is a fight that we must win. And it is a fight that we must fight together in order to win. I know corruption is going to fight back, but we are on the better side of history. So I encourage all Sierra Leoneans to join me to fight corruption. This is just the beginning. As you might have learned, ending corruption or reducing corruption to the minimum is not just a governance issue. It's actually an existential issue because of the level and scale of corruption in this country. If we do not fight and win the fight against corruption, we are preparing this nation for another problem that will take us down. Corruption is at a level that can destroy this nation. I consider the level of corruption that we have met as a national security issue. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to have this report. Now we will find a way to chart the we will find the means to chart the way forward as to what we are going to do.
Well, now in that too, we people them. Now this, the chief minister, when are the vice president in making inside we had, can talk. When I hear where a come give the report where we been called Great Chief Team, when are the GTT, where them say na transition team. We call them Great Chief Team.
GTT.
GTT. So, Shembe Pierre, as to waiting this man can talk, is it the Babala English there, even for call Attorney General, I say Anthony General.
Hey, let him on a PhD get. Let him. I'm not the one you trend down.
Let you see the level of PhD.
Just correct and almost say
How they
Anthony
pronounce it. We don't go school. Anthony General.
Yes, now.
Anthony General instead of Anthony General. Anyway, Mr. PhD or PhE, sorry. Not to Anthony General, do you big? When I go to talk to we like say we serve the follow na small. Me people are from this report, then people are take the stance for can loot we inside we had. Now then begin plan how for begin loot we had. Now then begin plan how for can destroy we had. Now then begin plan all the styles they were for work for empty we money the way we put in a bank and go with them. Now the host and other foreign accounts the way they don't go open. Check my Pierre.
The great thief team na lie they lie for them. Let's just give some figure them quick. For sure say the last government they lie for the great thief team.
Let we go. We move. People are take the stance for can loot
cash withdrawal from the account of the thief minister.
Now yeah, begin
September
plan
2020 and 21st 2018 to December
how for begin loot we
2018.
Now yeah, begin
well,
plan
normally, if you use money, okay, now okay, well, let's see what happen inside the use where they use money. Remember, that begin from the one, the first day, the 21st, 2028. Cash withdrawal from the 2018 chief minister. Cash withdrawal from Onga.
Now yeah, begin plan
27 million.
47.
Good. 25th. Let me go to the other one. December
how for begin loot we
2018.
Now yeah,
almost normally 17
okay, now
well, million. Yes. Let me go to the other one. Cash withdrawal money. Remember Dudley and Cowan. That begins from the 150 million. What you do? Cash withdrawal Sidiki Jabi 2028 million. You know that is Sidiki Jabi. You know that from Onga.
Now yeah, begin plan
47 million.
47. The man when they pay now we are not the work.
Yes, they pay not the work. Let me go to the other one.
Problem now when they begin loot we are.
Almost normally 17 but then you pay them. Let me go to the other. Now make I tell you say the last government they lie and the great thief team. They lie and them money. Remember that continue. Cowan. That begins from the 150 million. What you do? Okay, let's go to the other. Cash withdrawal. Cash withdrawal. Foreign currency. 50 million. 44 million. Cash withdrawal. Million. Again. 150 million. Now make I tell you say the last government they lie and the school I tell you for me ABC. Cash withdrawal. Remember that continue. And this na the second one where they gam. Now the 11 that begins from November 27 2018. The first one where they gam. Now the 10th. Sorry, 26th of October. Foreign currency. How they call them? 2020. Million. Yeah, Lord, you continue no more. Cash withdrawal. I don't two for me. Now you again. Number 3. The 152nd again. So inside the same day. Then get 210. The first one, then get 150 million. The second one, then get 100 million. So inside the same day, he collect 250 million. Continue. 250 million. The mami brother. Sidiki Jabi. Now the 450 million. Don't go down. The other day. Okay, not to the other day. Inside December 6th, we come for Christmas. December 6th, 2018. In Christmas, they just don't win election that 10 day. The first one, they get 150 million. The second one, they get 170 million. Inside they collect 200 and for in Christmas no more. 9 then go 9 this one the 9 was the one we get Sidiki Jabi. Now they 450 million.
All
November,
this
let's go down
president,
to
they
November.
wanna
They get something. The other day, okay, not to the other day. Inside December 6th, we can for Christmas. December 6th, 2018, in Christmas, they just don't win election that thing. Hold on, somebody just don't message me say something they can inside back. The first time, when they get 50 million. I don't catch him. Okay, very sorry. I don't just notice him. We don't put him up. I don't catch him. Yes, sorry about that. Yes, we don't check him. Sorry, very sorry about that one day. Now let's continue. Maybe I can take him back because some people will not be enjoy. Like catch you get. If I like pay attention to the mommy brother no more. October 26, 2018, where they just can't sign a power. Now the mommy brother can't fend them. Then get transport. The transport where they get for go back now 50 million. Now they get transport and the chief minister in your account it come out. Then go down. The 11th of November 22nd. Now I come back. Now I can work and then get 150 million. The same December, the same November 22nd, the afternoon term, now I come back, they can get 100 million. So for the same day, inside November 22nd, they get 250 million no more. As say, na Teladu, na they get them, they tell them take it away can fend. The mami brother, in name na Sidiki Jabi.
Not all that man will be play in video.
Yes, will be the first na Radisson Blue. Also,
and the money they choke and so now we go.
Now the cam the nande will be the cam for can take. And it's suicide the lodge, eh? Okay.
Tell him.
Let's continue, let's go down. On the 6th of December 2018, the first holiday, now it come December holiday, say one thing holiday. Now then come, then give 67,400,000 loans for an holiday, they just go spend no more. In holiday. Yes. Now it commode. On the 20th of the same December 2018, after we don't go spend that 67,400,000, now he come back. Now they get 40 million. They say, but enjoy. Now we term, new direction, we enjoy. And then get another back. Now he go scatter them. That now for 2018 no more. So people are you calculate now, almost it gets soon. For inside October, November, December. Now this money, now enjoy. And not funny, eh? Life no wire, but this na new direction. We need to make sure say anyone way near to the power, to the throne, if I get in your small team. Yes. So this Boboka waka, then get and dashing. You know, he come back, he can visit and get him. He come for a holiday December, then get and 210. Hey, we had. We get reggae, man. We get reggae. You know what's funny, but I saw life there. Start in 10 days. If I lay start some of them things that they can't do, I supposed to come, eh? Anyway, let's see back.
You see the bless way Sidiki gets?
Sidiki, they top. They top, brother.
Wow.
I don't know if that top where they can drink. Now, one other one being come up, not only no more. One other one we then call I don't know if na our Samai or so. Then people are back against civil society. Then they collect Then they collect big time, big bump. Inside if you come, now you can collect your own. I engam.
About the kick.
Now enjoy the Aliba camp, now you collect your own. Chief Minister and lecturer. Now himself can get 500 million. They say in a consultant. Now you go to your own. Now other this again wake up. Last year that is. I need for make Leona to know something before I go to certain thing there. Now this. I catch a whole red and dead. You don't come na ya. I catch a more red and dead. You don't come na ya. Oh that this come. This is called our Samai. Our Samai on the 8th of May 2020. He come 9 then gam, then transfer to him 50 million. The same 8, they send to him 200 million. They do bank transfer from chief minister to our Samai. Waiting at the work where they do. Who service where our Samai inside the same day for get 200 million.
And then they cook for the pa.
Huh?
And then they cook for the pa.
Our Samai.
Yeah.
Amnet. Our Samai. Amnet. They cook for the pa. Amnet. Look where Amnet them. Me, I don't know say the work where they do right, sir, because them be done dormant so. Me then they say then they did them. Me, I don't know spoke then they do. But this thing they get this all the face inside we had. Certain thing and they will just get for make let the reggae play how we play how you get for play no more. Anyway, so as all this they be, like go inside waiting and they talk GG's now. When they launch the transition, well, sorry, the how they call it thief report, the great thief report, the great thief team they report.
Thief team.
They say they meet the economy in mere economy bankruptcy, meaning the team be on triangle at the country. They say this are the worst since independence. Then say they meet rampant corruption and the people them poor. Then say the last government get disregard and disrespect for the law and order. So now this them they get respect for law and order. Now that make the mommy in brother from the country in Kofa. The kawa can no more than Dasham. The kawa can no more than Dasham. Over 400 million. Where then just the guy no more say, but this not your pocket money. 400 million.
It not mix paniwa where the mommy they keep na account to in case them not mix it.
No mix. Chief nursing officer. Look almost in the PM. The doctor, all almost in the PM. The director general for medical service almost in the PM. But the mommy brother come for Kawaka no when they work no nothing. They get 400 million. Okay. Now then say the audit service go into serious auditing now and look into the last government. The same way so come up with the commission of inquiry. And now then same way so say the last government be they convert state funds into their own private property. Okay, go on. Now we see say now things that were not supposed for the happen say. It happen. But now they encourage say will come and fight the corruption. But now we man in the fight the corruption or man in the verse.
Now they say they not say again.
Well, fine. Okay, so go on. How then call them when they are in a parliament? The parliamentarian themselves say, okay, you don't tell where the people in the cry. Let us join the line and see say we go able for go inside this whole thing where they call corruption. Now they can't they call Yumkela raise an parliament after we other honorable and be don't raise them. Now he come and rob Motsi because now so I go say. Followed by a letter. But first of all, how they rob Motsi. So they come back just now.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, colleagues, I wanted to bring to the attention, I want to support what the leader of government business has said. We live in border areas, we need to know what to tell our people, and we have one of the most porous there in Guinea. We don't want to cause any trouble for this country. Second, Mr. Speaker, we have a major fire disaster in Yeliboya in my constituency, almost an occurrence every 2 years with the fishing and the petrol. This one seems very serious. I'm headed there now. I've been trying to call also the Minister for Political and Public Affairs since ONS falls under their office, and also the National Disaster Response. So I just wanted to inform this House that it's a very serious fire incident. On a different note, Mr. Speaker, I wasn't here when Honorable AKK raised the issue of the major bombardment we're getting in media about these quote-unquote alleged allocations of funding to different institutions in the office of the president. I know my colleagues had raised it here in the opposition. I'm just wondering where we stand. I know that Section 93, subsection 236, gives this Parliament the opportunity and the responsibility and powers to do their own hearings and investigations. I know we have our finance committee, our transparency committee, so that we can give an opportunity for government to come up with their own facts and figures and their own side of the story. But these allegations keep bombarding us, and we're getting phone calls from all over, people harassing, literally saying, what is Parliament doing? I think the least we can do is provide an opportunity for hearings to be done by this Parliament so the facts can be put out. The Parliament has the power also to ask for documentation. So I wanted to raise this with you, Mr. Speaker. I'll follow it formally with a letter to you that we need to do something which is part of our oath of office and our responsibility. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so the part don't talk me don't talk plain one say it begin talk now. Of course, board with the interest now fam not the talk boku. Pambod if you see here the cause noise, that means say a not empty. So the party begin talk now. Yeah, it begin talk. It don't begin now from this one and it continue. We don't talk we don't talk the other day. So I don't know waiting here and churn or don't tie. But notwithstanding that, then we come up with this thing here. We a letter with a write to the Speaker of Parliament when Dr. Abbas Cherno-Bundu for SECA, then say the heading of the thing, the topic, then say report on alleged misappropriation of funds. So basically, waiting they try for reach to. Let's see waiting there inside this particular letter, yeah. Maybe we will get some idea of waiting basically then they try for talk about. Because some of them things there, so if I look pay attention to them, small one no more. Small one. Because this okay now we get them, not to then get them for we. Who do go? Let them join the line no more. We do go small. Yeah, so let's see. Waiting then say inside this particular letter. Where they say Dr. Abbas Cherno-Bundu now in the right hand to Lloyd. Then say in the past a few weeks, so basically I don't think so for waste me energy parameter. Basically you just try for come rub oil no more per waiting we do already was in dry. You know, say make an allegation yeah, so then are the mainstream and the new emerging media, the social media, you know, concerning the audit reports. And basically waiting then the focus on now that's then for debate the audit report when they just do release. Because they've been supposed for move a motion for let them debate them, but they not debate them. Instead, then go to back to the finance committee for go the public account committee for go look into this kind of thing. When normally they're supposed for debate them according to law, but until you all know now, and so no more. At the MP then now will get, and so life don't deal inside we had. So basically, now so the life taleko. The MP themselves don't can join and say themselves one for Yeri. They need answer to all of the allegations they have so where they go on our yard.
Well, they find where some of the Mumu MP they who gets now we yard, where they stand up now for talk. But me, if I can talk anything but that, I don't feel say yes. Can I try for join and write this letter, but for me, I know they even use the word say he don't do the best. No. You know, if things then they happen after and they hit you and some of the things that instead they join for bringing our parliament and campaign for the people there. This not dry cover shame me brother. This time around, let me not hide and cover nothing. And no say the power don't allow. Say, well, wait here, I go do now this people talk. May they not say I not talk. So can they need for do more? This way do me to me, you not deserve no praise. You know. You now one of the people and we even lead way to this kind of bondage they undergo so today. You know? So this way do me to me, I still repeat and say you not deserve no praise. Nothing like that. And una the Mumu MP there in our parliament, what we get, do ya una step, una game up for make una the talk better things them. Inside the we not put una there for for go take money and eat. We put on there for talk things the way they better we inside we had. But as things they go nice like 99.9 of una don't enter inside the brown envelope wherein issue they come for debate, una not they get much for talk because una get eyes them when they look at una. When una talk, if the other share come, you know they get. That don't make una all don't mumu. 99.9% of una don't mumu. So do you have me? I think I don't know get towards this particular one.
I hope say things will go on the right way I suppose for go. But please, you will watch me right now. Do for we something like always. Hit for the like button, okay? So that we will not say you appreciate waiting to go on. So please hit for the like button. Let we no say yes. We bought we how they call it, we assist to them, they watch we. And they appreciate the thing we actually they do now. So please just hit for we the like button, hit them for we, hit them. Let's see the thing the transit the not to how they call it great thief how they call it
Team.
Great thief team oh not to this we want for see say yes we go on the way how it's supposed to go. So please let me see, yeah, the like button. Thank you. And then please, I want to say plenty thank you to you with the share right now. How they call them Facebook. We appreciate you so much. Thank you very much for we don't share for we. We appreciate you. Yourself we don't share for we na YouTube. Yourself, some people don't know they can share na YouTube. Yeah, you can share and just press the share button. They give you option for no waiting you suppose for doing. Yeah. So just share for we, continue for share for we, and then you like. The like very important. The way how you interact with the program, they make other people know about this program. Yeah. So continue for show love to the program. Hit the like button, share leave your comments down, and all of them things in there. This go again to you now. Facebook. I don't know. Facebook now they we just don't drop. We people them na YouTube then the try they really try but it's like say Facebook they can cut out.
Facebook how it's heavy.
They can cut out by the time they don't get almost views. By the time they don't comment, they don't share.
From Facebook say it's a way they catch YouTube so na catch them beats.
No, but YouTube me I do them still. I do them. I really do with YouTube. I think say YouTube then they try for do something very great, YouTube then they try. Right now, no more they watch 176 na YouTube. Yes. So please, out of the 176 where they watch, we won't forget 100 likes. Please just hit for the like button na YouTube. And then na Facebook we get 156 right now where they watch. Please just make sure say you hit for we. Hey, guess what? Facebook right now don't get 110 reaction, love, like, and laugh. 110. While YouTube don't get 67. Let me see how best YouTube can catch and beat Facebook. After 5 counts, let me see how I can do them. Yeah, one level catch and beat the how they call them. The Facebook me alone kitchen beat them. They don't go 70. Can't enjoy they can't chase Facebook right so they can beat them. Facebook bad the tower they no angry 70. Facebook YouTube then still long go YouTube they don't get one dislike.
The mistake, they come on the back.
Well, no, it's necessary. Finally, gets them back. But then they can go on the GGs now. And they can go. They can watch no yeah. I like me people them na YouTube. It don't go 74. I tell you, YouTube they need joke. They not the joke. They're not the joke at all. Can enjoy it. They can go 100 GGs now. By the time they don't for say GGs now, then they go 100. Then they joke. Now like them. Can enjoy Facebook, but then they are the tower. Then and atawa in your family and do by. Nothing calling. Anyway, we appreciate una so much. We want for tell una plenty thank you for what una take on time and join we inside this particular program. Without you, we no go dinner ya. Without you, we no go able for do wetin we dey do so. So we appreciate you. You tell you plenty thank you. Okay. Well, almost like I be so get 74.
74.
Okay.
YouTube.
Yeah. Somebody wey be don't like, don't mistake, don't touch am back. So not touch like we don't touch it like, but you want no more, not touch am 2 time. Now 1 no more you touch am. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Hey, people in the show love to we. Guess what? When Facebook been there 110, they don't tower. They say YouTube no go ever catch it. They don't go 138 reaction. Why is YouTube dey 76? Then the tower, and then share don't go up. It don't go to 91 shares na Facebook. Good. Una they really try. Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate una. We love una so much. Yeah. What's in the happen, Justin?
Well, the only thing really happen right now, Nafola just tell me people plenty thanks. The one that we don't like, the one that we don't comment, the one that we don't kind of the live chat, the one that we not able but then they watch, una all thank you. The one that we dislike, una all thank you. As long as you get a chance for click on the link, you join the program. You either comment now, you not comment, you dislike, no problem. We not to caretaker bio, we encourage people who they oppose we as well. In as much as we get people who they praise we still encourage people them where they oppose we. Because we serve the call on now all help we for let we fight this fight. But if you feel say the only way they help for fight this fight, now by dislike and can now we comment section talk what you feel, but not for pass mark because I say that the way pass mark we they block you, we don't need rudeness now, yeah. So I just tell you plenty thank you and now don't forget Sunday, Wednesday, we can always there, saloon time 3 p.m. for bring on a program when I blow mind. The program we get chance for make call, tell you about what you feel and what they go on inside we are. We serve they tell you about things them where they happen, where you're not fortunate for no other moment. When they bring them to now, we discuss. That particular program they come Wednesday, Sunday, 3 p.m. saloon time. Until we meet again tomorrow, the same time, inside we are, I go leg for say, Baibure, Kablai, the leg for say, Tata, till we meet again tomorrow. I love you all.
Okay, I think Baibure don't say everything. I want to tell you plenty thank you for joining inside the program today. We go there so by God impact tomorrow. Long life and good health. We go there for talk to you about things that really happen inside we yard. We just wish say then go give you chance for let we rest by way how they no go give you reason for the camera and talk. But since then say now the call we them been call we for let we join them in the fight against corruption. They say we no longer welcome because they want change power. They don't change power, but not lie they lie. We not go ever encourage them. We will not change power. We will not go encourage them. So we will continue for the day and talk to people. We not say not all man go like you, but still we like everybody with the left in comments down for we na YouTube and Facebook. YouTube there and the live chat ki one the live chat ki really one. That all the make sense. I don't know say for begin because sometimes they will begin read message, but sometimes one person will just cut out with you no more. But still we appreciate you all. Thank you very much. God bless we all because I'm not gonna left myself home. Until we meet again. I don't know. Just what to for left give them back.
Give them the music.
Whose music down there? Whose music?
The people that talk about who they not deliver. Give them.
They right to us. They right. Not only they right to us. Them people are the right. Okay, until we meet again, enjoy this music. lovely night. Bye.
And there must be no sacred cows. So I encourage all Sierra Leoneans to join me to fight corruption. This is just the beginning.
The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not go. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that left us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw it frustrate us. So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you allow the citizens to breathe? You see, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not go for. I said no one to trust. My people don't want to hope on. Nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah, then instead they delay. People suffer. No work, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the for us. We tired with their promises that left us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw it frustrate us. So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you allow the citizens to breathe? You see, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us. You screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask.